Uh, Hey everybody, it's me. Just trying to get this. Hey JBM, good to have you here. So how's it going? You staying pretty busy or got a lot going on this weekend? Hey Denise, hey Jimmy. Hey Denise, you hadn't sent me no photos of what's going on with the stuff. Hey Jose. Actually, Jimmy, JVM was first. So is everyone having a good weekend? Mine's been pretty good. It's just the weather's not too comfortable right now. We're at 95 today, and the humidity is in the upper 80% humidity. So it is very uncomfortable. The feel like is not even fun. Soccer tournament all weekend for my son. So we're set up a campsite and keeping it down the travel. So is he doing pretty good today then? You guys winning, JBM? Denise says, I haven't set it up yet. Getting new outlet put in for all my printers. That's pretty good, Denise. That's probably the better thing to do, is just to make sure, because you don't want to keep blowing fuses and all that when you're running things, if you can avoid it. At least he's having fun, JBM. That's the major thing. As long as you have fun doing the sport. Everyone gets donut for participations, so remind him that. Because I love donuts. I probably would have done every sport if they would have gave donuts as a thing. So have you used any of the other stuff you got, Denise? I actually did another video. I don't know when I'm going to put it out, but I did the I'll show you. The other one's already, I don't have them in front of me. But I did this one a little bit a few minutes ago. And I did some more. I did a baby onesie and all that stuff. I did some stuff for my nephews. I had a baby nephew. I'm trying to think how old he is now. One of them is 5. The other one, though, I don't know if he's 2 months now. Month. He was born way early. He was, what was he, 3 pounds, I think, when he was born. So my battery's about to die. I'll check back in. All right, thanks a lot, JBM. I'm glad you stopped by. Yeah, so my nephew, he was born really, really, really tiny. So I made him some of the baby outfits. I did one with his name on it. And I did a video on that just to show how to sublimate that. And then I did his brother, the older one, Michi. He's a big Incredible Hulk fan. So I did the Incredible Hulk on the metal and put his name on it. Not yet, but the aluminum is I'm making Father's Day's gifts with. Yeah, like it's really cool because, like I said, I don't have the other one already dropped off, Denise, and I'm going to post a video later. 1 second. Thought I heard somebody. Oh well. I don't know what it was. But yeah, the other stuff man, I get sidetracked. I'm OCD. No, the other stuff I already dropped off to them, so I don't have it. I got photos of it. But yeah, the metal stuff's really cool because like all I did was take like the older one, Michi. What's up, Rye? Someone cleaned up. What are you talking about? I'm always clean. Ain't nobody dope as me. I'm just so fresh and so clean. Ain't that how it goes, Rye? Look, white boy got a little rhythm. Deaf people say I'm awesome. Somebody cleaned up. So what are you working on today, Rye? And the stuff never showed up, Rye. I had a feeling just because I know how my post office is. I'm thinking about the boxes. Oh, yeah, it's all they're all out of here. I just threw them out in the hall just so you guys wouldn't say nothing. Nah, I actually I put them in one of the other locations I have. Just finished JBM stuff. So what'd you do for him? Hats? That one hat was crazy, that 45-minute hat that you ran. Yeah, I cleaned it up. I still got a few things. I've got like these shipping boxes I got to take to the other shipping thing. And then I still got to put another shelf up. And this is just a table I had sitting there. That's packing, shipping junk still. So, but I did clean it up a little bit. See, Rod, you didn't get to see. This is Sublimation metal. This is some artwork. I used to have buy licensed artwork from artists that draw things in comics, and then able to reproduce them and do stuff. That was a Yoda one, which I did a few different ones, but. So when are you going to go pick up that other embroidery machine, Rye? Because the way it's going, you're going to need that. Jonathan R. Yo, Waldo, can you get me an update on Goon Life's giveaway? Yep. Jonathan, I'm still waiting for it. I haven't got it yet. So as soon as I get it, the people that were on that list will get it as soon as they can. Sure, Eric, I definitely will. If you don't mind, Eric, shoot me your phone number in the email, and I'll contact you right after, Eric. Yeah, Jonathan, I'm just waiting on. Sorry, thought I heard something again. I guess I'm hearing things. Denise, Rye, I liked watching you sweat with those expensive polo shirts in the video. Yeah, I thought that was really fun. I was hoping Rye was going to scrap one of them. I thought it was going to go the way of the hoodie. We were just going to see it like all rat nested up or bird nested up behind it. And then him like pass out on the floor. I thought that would have made good content, Rye. You should have went and bought a cheap shirt and then just done that. That's what I'm thinking. Not doing that again. Ye of little faith, Rye. Ye of little faith. What's up, Ramon? Raider Nation. I guess Rye's booing you, Ramon, since he can't boo Juan since Juan's not on here. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. I'm not the best at that. So is your weekend going good, Ramon? Yeah, I got a bunch of videos actually done this weekend and the past weekend. So hopefully they're going to be spread out throughout the time. Sorry about that, guys. I was just posting a company I worked for filed bankruptcy about 10, 15 years ago. And some of us just got money on some of the stuff that was owed to us finally. Hey, Maria. Hi, all. I was the first thumbs up, I think. Thank you so much, Maria. Rye says, do you guys watch Juan's video on Cams 5? They didn't tell him that they have one in a Dallas warehouse. Made him go to Cali. Yeah, that was the funny part. I mean, they had one right there, and what was even worse is he's ordered stuff from them, and they didn't tell him at all. That's the worst part. You think they would have been like, hey, we had stuff here, like when they sent the other stuff. And Armo Bowl, are you planning on getting a DTF printer? I already have one. I actually have a 24-inch wide one, multiple head unit. I do have one. I've had it for a little while now, actually. I don't know if I'm going to plan on selling direct to films, though, just because I'm using it just for me. I don't know if I'm going to sell them or not. But, yeah, I do have one. And I don't know how to pronounce the name, so I'm very sorry. Hey, Lily, how's it going? Hey, the print house. Glad to see you on here. One second, I gotta. Dealing with overseas people on product discrepancies on sizing and. See, I can multitask. I can chew bubblegum and walk at the same time. Yeah, the print house. Rye was interested in one of the printers that you're running. I think you should do a video kind of more elaborate on it and kind of explain the pros, cons, and all that so Rye can check it out. Ramon, she called you sister. Ramon, what'd you do with my sister? Lily says, hey, Ramon, I'm checking around for you, love. I don't want to get yelled at. There you go, Rye. Posted that, Rye, so you can get a hold of the print house. Is it worth investing in a DTF printer? On that, Arming Bull, it's hard to say because here's the thing. I mean, depending what size you go, if you've got like the desktop ones that are 1,000 to, let's say, 4,000 price range, usually a little bit less than that, you're going to have a way to cure them. So a lot of them people are using the little convection ovens they have. I will, Ramon. Is there a Tajima that you will get rid of? So with that also, the curing about them, like you can cure them that way, but it takes a little time. So if you're only doing small orders, like 10 to 15, you can do that. You're not going to be able to knock out 100 a day. The reason is that printer is just like printing transfer films. It's a single head printer. You can do roll-to-roll printing with that and rig some things up. And you might be able to get 100 prints out, but if you're doing full color all over prints on that stuff, the speed and all that, it's just going to take a while. So it's just like I guess if you've seen a direct-to-garment machine, you're looking at about a 3 to 8 minute time frame to do, because you're laying the white underneath it. I think the label thing you have, Robert. Portsville, the big Pville. I have no idea where that's at, Ramon. But so Armington Bull, like, so that's the thing with that. To go with a big scale one, like the one I've got, you're going to spend way over 10 grand. And so it's kind of a little investment. If you're going to do that much stuff with it, it might be. The other thing too, there is no U.S. manufacturer. I mean, there's shops that sell them, they're converting them, but all the machines come from China. So if you have any issues with them, the parts have got to come from there. Some of these places stock the parts here, but they're not always readily available. Hey, good night, the Print House. Good having you on here. Thank you again for stopping by. So with that, like I said, it's not as convenient as people think. And like, so if you're getting parts and all that, the other thing too, some of the stuff you can actually get people to print them fairly cheap for you right now, because the market is really competitive in that industry. So the prices are pretty low on the direct-to-films. So if you're getting into it to make money with them, I don't know if I would do that, just because you're going to need a big printer. The small one would not be effective enough. So I can't really say which way, like, depending on what you're doing and what you're wanting. If you're wanting it just for your own personal use, you got 2,000 to 3,000 sitting around. Yeah, it's not bad. If you're getting it and thinking you're going to print 500 things a day, you can print like 500 shirt tags. You're not going to do a 13 by 19 that many a day. It's just not practical with that machine. You are going to have head strikes, head cleans. The thing with them also, because how they work, you are going to get ink buildup on that print head. the static from the paper and all that's going to pop the ink back up, and they're very, very bad about that. So just kind of be aware of that. That's all I can really say. Anthony Sullivan, good to have you on here, Anthony. How does the wife feel about spending 10 grand? I don't have a wife, so all my stuff's my own stuff. I've paid for everything. Most of the stuff I pay for cash. But most everything I have in my business, I just buy it what I think deem necessary or I want, more or less. Some things I buy is wasteful. Probably only use it once. Like I had a CNC shop, and literally I went and bought a Cat 50 taper mill, which if you don't know much about mills, it's a very, very, very big mill. I bought it just to do one job, and then that's pretty much all I ever ran on that thing because the tooling's so expensive for it. And my Cat 40 taper worked fine, but waste money on some things. You can write it off though. But yeah, you got to look at that too, because not everyone's significant other's happy with dropping that much money on equipment. The other thing too is you buy it, and like I said, if it breaks or goes down, you're dealing with China. So literally, like a lot of times, I will stay up till 2, 3 in the morning, because literally that's the hours China's there. They're not there at 3 in the afternoon. They're not there at 12 in the morning, 12 lunchtime, our time. They're almost 12 hours different. So you're on their time. So when you got any questions or comments, you're usually talking to them from 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock on. And it's kind of hit and miss depending on where you're communicating them through. Some of them will do video chats. Some of them are just through messages. Some are through email. Some are through live chats. So all just depends. Kind of you gotta understand going into it. Now the U.S. ones, yeah, you get a little bit better service that way, but you're gonna pay a premium. So you got to factor that in also. Hey, what's up? Being Pam, how's it going? Smart man, listen to this. Listen into this guy. Yeah, not being married, Anthony, I don't have to worry as much as far as what I spend my money on. So it does make it a little bit easier. Keep going. You're going to be the Wolf of Wall Street in no time. Thank you so much. Yeah, actually, I did buy some Bitcoin and Dogecoin because a big thing that really wasn't covered much was Venezuela, or Venezuela, however you say the country. Now they accept it for everything. So if you live in Venezuela, you can actually pay your taxes with it. You can go to a grocery store and pay with it. The other thing, 70% of Venezuelans, ooh, that's a word. My word of the day, Venezuelans. 70% of them don't have a bank account. So if they're using some kind of way to put their money in, the cryptocurrency market will be pretty big. And so I see it going up. I don't see it going up like tonight or tomorrow, but I do see it going up pretty soon within the next 6 months to a year. I think it's going back to 60,000 or higher. So I put some more into that. Put more in my normal stocks that I always do too. Some stocks that are moving good. So, but yeah, I kind of diversify a lot of things, dividends and all that stuff. It's good to have, don't keep all your eggs in one basket. Because if some fat guy falls on it like me, you shattered them all and then you just got egg on your face. So, Ramon says, I don't have a wife, but I don't have any money either. That's a good one, Ramon. But we love you, Ramon. We got love for you. So, hey, money's not always good either. So, like a good example, all the money in the world didn't get me them egg rolls that Rye was trying to get to me because no one wanted to bring them here. So, you always got to remember that. Anthony says, just be careful. Every day you learn. Every day you're learning in order worlds don't get roasted. Yeah, in other words, don't get roasted. Yeah, you've got to definitely be they send the egg rolls back. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. Ramon, like Rye, will tell you that no one wants to bring a fat kid food up here. So, and the good thing he didn't, like where Juan ate that pizza and all that, and then Rye ate that sushi. I really don't like egg rolls. I'm a very picky eater. Like tonight, I had taco salad. You know what was in my taco salad? Doritos, meat, and cheese, and then dressing. No lettuce. So I don't like lettuce. I'm not a rabbit. So, but I really don't like. I hate vegetables. I don't think there's any vegetable I really eat. So, and I don't know if you can call it a salad if it doesn't have the lettuce. So. But yeah, it's just like anything though. I mean, like even on like the equipment we carry in the store too. Like for instance, the good masks are slowing up right now. Rye says, "LO taco salad, Doritos." Yeah, that's what you do. Like we have a thing, at least we do here. Or when I grew up in Michigan and here, we make a thing like it's called taco salad. So you got Doritos in the salad instead of like the thing like it's a Dorito. Like we make two different ones because we make it the one for me, and then we have the one for everyone else. But so literally everyone else it's a big bowl with lettuce, Doritos crunched up into it, the meat tossed into it with the taco seasoning on it, and then the cheese and all that, tomatoes and all that stuff, and then you just scoop it out and put the dressing on. But me, I don't like lettuce and I don't like tomatoes on food except a tomato sandwich. So I just have mine the meat and cheese and Doritos. I guess mine's like a nacho then. Confessions, fat man fall and you get egg on your face. Confucius says, yeah, Eric, yeah, it's more like a nacho. B and Pam says, I printed 72 of the shirts while I watched a movie the other morning. I'll print the other 35 tonight. I'm making cash screen printing, y'all. Yeah, like that's the thing, Pam. Like, there's really good money in it. You just take your time, literally do something like that, put a movie on, audiobook, and just literally go to town. Just don't overdo it. Like for instance, today I had an order I was going to do for the video where I only filmed the smaller stuff here at my garage shop. But that shop, when I probed the walls, it's 130 in there. And as much as I would like to, I don't think it'd be a good video if no one can publish the video of me dying on video because of heat stroke. So, yeah, that was no bueno. So it was just too hot. So maybe tomorrow, if it's not that hot, I'm going to try to get out there and do that video. If not, I'll run it this week later. Maria says, yeah, I think Waldo macaroni salad doesn't have lettuce. Potato salad has no lettuce either. Yeah, my salad doesn't have lettuce either. None of them. But I don't like potato salad either, though. That's not good. Antonio, there's a place on Earth where C19 doesn't hit where that's crazy. Arctic crazy. Pam, I need a video, senorita. Please, mama. Did I get that right, senorita? Look at me, Lily. I'm like a senorita. That's Spanish. I'm like a Mexican all over. I can do a little cucaracha and all that next. I'm gonna tear it up. Taco salad is the only salad I eat. Rices or nachos. Rye had his guns out. His shop was hot the other day. I mean, he had the gun show going on. And then he went and got the milkshake. Because his milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And they're like... like, that's a cool ice cream truck, though. Like, ours, man, when I grew up, we didn't have, like, milkshakes and all. We just had ice cream trucks. It had, like, the screwballs. And it had, like, the action figure ice creams. And then, like, the strawberry shortcake. And then the chocolate fudge ones. And that was it. Lily says, it's only me, but now that I have some of y'all's number, I see y'all on Facebook. And my Facebook stays on. I never turn it off. I know, Lily, I'm bad with doing videos. But I sent Waldo pics of everything. Yeah, like Pam's stuff looks great, guys. Like I said, I talk to Pam all the time. She sends me photos of the stuff she's working on. And she's killing it in the game right now, guys. Pam's doing great. Lily, but I'm boring and I just insult people. Nothing new. Ramon says it's hot here in San Diego. I had to put the AC on. It's 75 here. Eric says it's 105 in Vegas. Yeah, what's like Vegas? So I mean, it's hot. The thing that like I didn't mind about Vegas when I used to go there, though, it's hot, but it's a dry heat. You don't have that humidity, so it's kind of makes it a little bit more bearable. But I mean, it still sucks. Lily, I would be entertaining. I love San Diego weather. Eric says. Right, the ice cream truck has so many options. I know, like, man, I would have been in heaven seeing all that. That would have made my day to stop at that ice cream truck. Hey, George Lopez. Hey, Jesse Gibson. How's it going? Went to see the press in action. I want to see the press in action, Pam. Right, says Q Pasa Ramon. Q Pasa Ramon. Look, I am tearing it up tonight. I'm like batting like 1,000. Yeah, Eric. Eric says it still sucks. So what part of Vegas are you? Well, I said Vegas. So you in I'm assuming you're in Las Vegas, Eric. I'm sure you said that you're not like outside of the, you're in like the Vegas instead of Nevada. Yeah, you said Vegas. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll go out there. I haven't been out there in a while, but I got some friends out there. One of my friends is on a TV show out there. Well, a few of them are, but Michael Henry from Counting Cars, Horny Mike. Went to school with him up in Michigan and all that, so. Summerlin area. Okay. Greg says, great day for me today. Made some dinero selling stuff at the car show. Talked to people about screen printing and sublimation. Handed out business cards. That's awesome, George. It's always good when you can make some money, George. Can't complain. Lily says it's 87, but with the humidity, it feels like 97. Lily says, I'm dying here. I know the feeling, Lily. Now I'm inside right now in the AC, and I think it's set at 60 something. So I'm actually cold. But man, I'm seeing things. Trying to read both things to make sure and kind of monitor everything. I know I'm about to pass out, Maria. Look, tonight's sponsor, guys, is Mountain Dew, Cold Red. Mountain Dew, y'all. The second drink sponsor, this stuff rocks, guys. If you guys haven't tried this, go hook it up. That's if you like blueberry lemonade. Sunkissed berry lemonade. Focus. It's got to focus first. No, it's not focusing. There we go. This stuff rocks, guys. If you haven't tried it, it's like a carbonated lemonade. It's pretty good. Pitch black is better. Yeah, I'm hoping, like, what I might do too is I might run them shirts tonight, probably around 12 o'clock, and make the video then. Because I'm inside anyway, so y'all don't see what color the sky is because I don't have windows on that building out there. So I might do that. Eric says, is anyone using Facebook ads? I'm lost trying to figure it out. I used to use it, Eric. I haven't used it this year. I used it last year, and then I used it a few years back before then. I've been hit and miss with it. Like when I used it during the Conor McGregor-Floyd Mayweather fight, man, I killed it with the sales on that one. The second time the time after that I used it didn't do too good. And then the last time, I think I probably broke even on my ads. So it wasn't my best thing. But the first time, I mean, a lot of it too is how you set up the demographics of who you're trying to market to. And so it's really helpful. But a lot of people, what I noticed too, is they give it a thumbs up and then they don't, like you can see the click through rate and all that. And so they'll look at it. They just don't click through to take it to the links or anything. So depending what the product is, like even on that Conor one, that first 2 days, there was no orders. And then they all just piled in that third day. But like, I mean, the views were through the roof on the views. Everyone viewed it, gave it thumbs up, shared a bunch of it. So, I mean, I guess it helped that way. So when the orders did hit, does anyone use, okay. Window units don't help. Put a bag of ice in front of a fan. Everyone always mentions Facebook ads, but no one explains how it works or how to use it. Lily, all Mexican, Ramon. I know, Ramon, I can help. Should I buy a spot gun? Good question, Pam. They are helpful. I think I got 2 of them. I know I got one in the shop out here. I know we got one in the other shop, but they are helpful. The thing with the chemical, you do not want to get that on your hands. So, and it's really cold. I think it's got methanol glycol or something in it, but it's not good for your skin. So be very, very careful. You don't want that to blast you because that is a high pressure blasting gun. So it's a high pressure. It's high pressure. So it's like a pressure washer. So you can get up to, I don't know what mine said. I think you can. I don't want to say 4,000 psi, but I think they're about 1,000 psi or higher. So they can put a lot of force. They work good. They're good for spot stuff. Like I wouldn't remove a big area because you're just going to waste more chemical than what it's worth. Small stuff, like if you had a pinhole in the run, instead of scrapping it or trying to live with it, then you got halfway through the run, just blast them out. I think it's worth it. I wouldn't necessarily. I would try to catch one on like eBay or Amazon. I wouldn't pay the brand new price because they can be pretty pricey for what they are. Water-based ink, they don't work on really. Now, yes, on that it's a hit and miss. They do and they don't. Like sublimation water, or like the direct-to-garment water-based, I've used them on. They came out. And matter of fact, I did use it on the water-based that Juan sent me in that other video. So yeah, they do work on water-based, but they're mainly designed for plastisol. Just you want to do a test shot first because some of them chemicals can dye the shirt, cause issues. Pam said I saw the video of a guy using it and he messed up a shirt. Yeah, you've got to be careful if you don't. I've got, I think, 2 videos on it, Pam. If you haven't seen them videos, go check them out. I'll try to make another video. I don't make mistakes. So I don't know. Just joking. But they are helpful. They can be, and then you have like 2 or 3 different kind of chemicals that you can use. Some is more toxic than the other. I will say this: the more toxic one. The more toxic one literally blasts it out a lot quicker and a lot better. But you've got to be more cautious when you're using that, just because that chemical is not as safe as the other stuff. So it's kind of one of them. I wouldn't say you get what you pay for. They both work. One's more toxic though, and so you got to be a lot more careful. What I end up doing, like at the shop, we've got the vacuum suction system. They work great. They're not cheap though. But the easy way is take the container it comes in, and here's what I normally do. Like, I'll use this as an example. Ramon says, move, I want to learn how to screen print with a good starter press and then upgrade. That's the best way to do it, Ramon. I thought it was water in the tank. No, no, Pam. You clean them out after, but it is a special chemical you normally buy with it. So what normally I do is grab my old trusty shirt thing here. Ah, falling. But so what I normally do, Pam, is I take the bottle it comes in, or a spare bottle, because what will happen, the pigments from the shirts will get in there. So that chemical that was clear will change, let's say, a brownish color or a blackish color, because the dye pigments from the shirt. So sometimes you don't want to use that on the others, but if I do save it that way, if I'm doing something where I know they're all going to be the dark shirt, to blast it. But what I would do is put it over this, like this, and then literally I just pull my material taut. So like I pull down on it so that it's hold, because if you don't, it's just going to push in when you blast it. So I pull it taut, and then when you blast, it catches the stuff underneath it, and then it sprays. Don't hold it close because it will go everywhere. But that's how I normally do it. I like went out the shop out here. And the other one, we got a vacuum fixture, and it's a little pad about that big. It's a mesh screen. So you slide the shirt over it wherever you've got it and just lay it there. It suctions it down. And then when you blast, it pulls it through. So that's kind of how they work. And they work good. They're just like, and I've done big areas. It's just a waste of money for the chemical you use on a big area. But if you're doing like small things, you mess something up. We've done stuff which is hard to see on this print. This is a Vega print. But like, if it's close like that, you're not going to get it without hitting the other. But we've had some stuff where they had further gap, but we pretty much, that whole lower bottom part, we were able to remove stuff like that off of them just because they were further enough away. And literally, like, we had a guy, we printed all the shirts, and the bottom part, he didn't even know his website. He gave us the wrong website. And then he's like, is there anything I can do? And I was like, not really. I was like, we can blast them out. It's going to cost money to do that, and the chemical. So like, I was like, or we can reprint the shirts. I said, we can cut a piece of cut vinyl and put over it. We did a sample for the cut vinyl. He didn't like it. So we literally blasted them all out. He paid for us to do that. It looked fine, but like I said, it can be a nuisance. Like Pam said, Aztec V100 or the V1000, of course. Yeah, like the Vastecs make good presses, especially starter presses. So, I mean, it's hard to go wrong with them. I think you would definitely enjoy that, Ramon. It's a good press. You can upgrade it as you go. So it makes it a lot easier that way. So you can start with like a 2.2, 2.4, and then expand up as you go along up to the 6 color. And you'll definitely, I mean, it's a press that can grow with you. So I think it's really good. I have no complaints or no issues with it. I think that's a way to go. Vaztech, if you want to hook me up with anything, let me know, guy. If any company wants to hook me up, Krispy Kreme, let me know. I'll demolish some donuts for you guys live. Even Rye says Vaztech. Yeah, Vaztech makes good, decent stuff, guys. I mean, can't go wrong with it. They do what they need to do. Maria says, I just saw a screen printing setup at McLogan Supply in downtown LA, but I'm not sure what brand it was. I don't remember what McLogan carries. Even the Ryonet one, like the 300. Now, I'm not bringing Ryonet up, Rye, because not because Rye is close to Ryonet, but man, they gave you like emulsion. They gave Sin emulsion. They gave all these people emulsion, and I've like, I had to pay for my own. They didn't even give me a thank you card when I paid for that. They charged me, I think, double on the shipping. So, but yeah, the Ryonet makes a decent one too. Like, there's some good starter ones that are out there. Ryan, it does have one that I wouldn't suggest. What is it? The silver, I think it is. But their other ones are good, like the 300 and all that stuff. Vastec, the difference between that and the Ryan, the Vastec don't really have a line that I wouldn't say don't buy. The Vastec is all pretty decent. Like Pam said, I upgraded mine within 2 weeks of receiving it. And these people are killing me with the messages. It's because Ryan and I have the same name. Yeah, I know, Ryan. That's why both Ryans are like, hey, we got to send Ryan the other stuff. And then Ryan's like, Ryan, we need to send you stuff, Ryan. Hey, I got R in my name. I mean, that should count for something. And I probably add up to be the same height and weight as both of you put together, both Ryans. So that should really mean something, the weight thing. But hey, the good thing that they do send people like Rye stuff, though, because Rye gives an honest review. So, like, you could get to see that emulsion, guys, and actually see it firsthand. Just because, like, a lot of that stuff, like, for me, I went and bought mine. What is it? Base, the green one, whatever the base one is, the same one that Rye got. That is some good emulsion. It's just kind of pricey, but it holds really good half tones and all that stuff. So it is good. I mean, the downside is I had to pay to do my own test on it, which is fine. But, like, it's nice when they give YouTubers like Ryan, other ones, some samples and freebies occasionally, because then you get to really see how it looks, and people aren't eating the cost to try something out like that. And Rye's used it for a few screens, and looks like it's been doing decent. Still a big fan of VPR. But the other one does hold higher halftones than the VPR. I don't know if I'll completely get rid of the VPR, but that is a nice emulsion. I'm sure someone else is making it for them, so you can figure that one out and just use theirs if you wanted. But if not, try it. I mean, I thought it was good emulsion. And if not, check out Rye's video, guys, because Rye did a very good, extensive test and review on that. Wasn't biased. He was fair. He even used their one screen to do the test. So he did a really good job, guys. Check that video out if you guys haven't. Rye doing the was it baseline? And I don't know the name of it because they have the 3 different ones. This is the green one. Ramon says, oh, it's for Waldo. Charge him double. Yeah, that's the way it works, Ramon. Like when my name pops up in the system, they add an extra 0. Like, oh, well, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I mean, they're going off on it. Like that free shipping thing does not work. No matter what they say, I can buy $10,000 worth of stuff, and that stuff's getting pinged right back. Oh, boy. Here you guys go. Hang on me. This is what Rye sent. He said he found me. Hey, what's up, Gus? How's it going? Hey, Rye, you should know the name of that considering they looked you up. I mean, Sublimation Rye. Ramon says, what all do I need to get started? You need skills. You need lots of skills. And I'm selling skills. Sorry, I keep reading everyone's post. You'll need an exposure unit. Ramon, you'll need a way to wash out the screens. You can use a squirt bottle, water hose. You don't need a big washout tank, though. You can do that. Just make sure you pre-wet the screen before you take it outside. You'll need the chemicals. You'll need the chemicals to clean the screens before and after. And the dehazer, the emulsion remover. and the degreaser. You'll need a exposure light table, like I said. You'll need a press. You'll need a flash unit. And you could cure with the flash. It's going to take a while. You can cure with a heat press, or you can cure with a dryer. They're all available options, just depending on what you want to start out with. Some people go all in and buy the dryer, everything there. Some people will cure under the flash or a heat gun even, or a heat press as they're getting started. Literally, the heat press isn't bad, especially if you're just starting out where your speed's not that fast. You throw, like, once you get it gelled under the heat or the flash, throw it under the heat press for the extra minute, 2 minutes under the press, you get a smoother finish. So it's really not that bad. Rai says, Gus, Ramon, Juan, and Lola spent $400 on Chinese food the other day, and they made me pay for it. So you paid for all their meal too, Rai, even though you didn't even go? Gus said it's hot as heck here. The price keeps going up. Yeah, Ramon, when he first told me it was $100, and then the next day was 200. No. Juan made me. So Juan did a trip and made you pay for the meal. I think Juan's suckering everyone here. He's like, hey guys, I'm gonna go on a trip. I need you to pay for my meal tonight. I think I'm gonna do that later, guys. If anyone wants to contribute to the fat fund, I will tell you what I eat on the next live video. They take advantage of you paying, right? That's what Maria says. Lily says, what the heck? Rye was spending money like he was in the strip club. He was like doing one of them things, making it rain. He was going to town with his money. The fat fun. Yeah, if I put the PH, it's called Husky Nation. I got a clothesline that I did back a long time ago called Husky Nation. And it was a husky kid. Kind of like the pants growing up. Like, see, I wasn't fat till I got older, but I remember the pants. Like, they were husky. So when you were like growing up, you didn't wear like Slims, you wore husky. Hence the name Husky Nation. Yeah, I was making it rain with nickels. That's called hail. You're making it hail. You're throwing pennies and dimes at people. And Gus got sunburn on Thursday really bad. Sunburns aren't fun, especially when they start peeling. So what'd you do to get sunburned, Gus? Ramon, that was what I needed to do. My first video will be me eating crab legs. Who's throwing? Who's throwing in? Sounds like a Mexican baptism. Thank God parents throwing coins up in the air. See, I've never seen that, Maria, so now I'm going to have to Google that and watch a video of that. I'm sure Juan's got a video of his, and I baptize you with 25 cents. Ramon, I take food stamps at a strip club. They don't like that. Hey man, the way value of things are going up, I'm sure they would take that. I mean, just now with that card, I don't know how the swiping works there, Ramon. I'm in Hawaii at the moment. Went snorkeling with the turtles and no sunblock. Yeah, water magnifies things. Just so you know, Gus, for next time. No, yeah, that's no fun. I did that when I was younger. I was snorkeling and scuba diving, and I didn't have a shirt on. I was in Florida, and literally not fun. You know what sucks really bad, Gus? Since you're in Hawaii with the summer, and then you got to kind of rest. But I hope you have fun, though, Gus. Just hope the sunburn eases up pretty quick. Need to entertain the dog, the kids, you mean, Rye? Rye, a simple, quick fix. I know you probably still got some. Just throw them some Sour Patch Kids. That, and then baste them in Benadryl. That will work perfect. After about 10 of them, they're out cold, and you're good to go. Take it easy, Rye. Rye says, I'm eating them right now. Yeah, just don't eat them with the Benadryl, Rye. Dip them that for your kids. That will help them go to sleep quicker. That's me babysitting 101. Thank you, Gus, so much. That's for my fat kid fun, Gus. Thanks. Just for that, I'm going to down a donut in another video for somebody. So how many more days do you have in Hawaii, Gus? Take it easy, Gus. Be safe. And get some sunblock on, some waterproof sunblock, Gus. Just so hopefully it'll keep the skin moisturized so you don't burn as bad. We'll definitely have fun, Gus, and take lots of photos. Hawaii is one place I've never been. Good night, fellas. Later, Jesse. Later, Gus. Be safe, Gus, for sure. And SPF 10,000 and what is it? Oatmeal milk bath or something should help the sunburn. And a tub full of oatmeal with sugar. That could be yummy. You can make oatmeal cookies too. So is there any questions tonight anyone's got? Anything they want to know? Pick my brain. Discuss, go over. Like you guys seen, Rye did say it is clean. Look, the boxes are gone. The castle has been toppled. I lost my throne. It's like crickets out there chirping. Chirp, chirp, chirp. So it looks very nice, Waldo. Thank you. I don't know how long it will stay like that. Hopefully it will stay like that a little while. I got some other equipment I got to move around, so I don't know if I'll bring the equipment here because it's not really big enough equipment to use at the other shop, but it does have some features I could use there, but I got it more or less for some videos, so I had to clean some stuff up, move. For all you guys, too, that got in here later, I guess I'll show this. I was waiting for Mike the Entrepreneur to show up, but apparently he's not going to make it today. So I was going to show this. This was a one of the metal prints I printed. Showed it earlier. That was just one of them. Hey, what's up, Beard Box? Pam says, this is my last week of work. I will be diving in the deep. I will also, or you will definitely be hearing from me more. That's good, Pam. I don't mind. I love hearing from people. I love seeing what people are working on and helping them progress and learn more. I think you're doing really good, Pam, too. I mean, you're killing it right now, getting them orders and getting them out, making it look good. Keep it up. You're doing really good. Elbow cough. Ramon says that's cool as heck. Yeah. What it is, Ramon, is I bought a bunch of commissioned artwork a long time ago. We commissioned a lot of like the different artists. Like there's the artist's name on the bottom there. Well, my face is blocking it. A minute ago you could see it, but it's hard to see it now. But there we go. Yeah, the camera blocked it. Anyways, I bought a lot, like probably, I don't know, quite a bit of commissioned artwork. That's what we used to do, is sell on Etsy and all that stuff. So we bought the rights to go like the Comic Cons and sell the artist commission stuff. And so this is just one of the pieces, but I just printed it just to show what the metal would look like. And then I printed one for my little nephew because he's a big Incredible Hulk fan. And so what I did, and then this one was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Incredible Hulk. The color looks so vibrant on there. Like the photo don't do it justice. But there's what that one looks like. But so I did that and put his name on it. And then I did another video. The videos will come out soon. And so here's one I did. My little nephew's name's Cam with the K. And so I did a Mickey Mouse where he's heads to Mickey Mouse. He's a little baby. And then I did, there's the back of it. It focuses. Bunch of little Mickey Mouses randomly placed. Got videos on that, guys. Hopefully it'll be out soon. But they were just some more random stuff I did. Like I said, I'll drop the videos soon. But Lily says, Pam, are you posting to Instagram so we can follow what you're doing since videos is not your thing? I don't know if she is or isn't, Lily. I don't know if she has an Instagram. I don't know. I don't have many followers on my Instagram because my Instagram, really, I only just post photos of the sky for the most part when I drive to work. Like my Instagram's my real name. I don't have one for the store. I just have, I'd say, my own. Now I got to go to my Instagram and I got to see how to even use my own Instagram. Here's stuff I post on Instagram. It's just photos of like my road. As I'm like driving down in the morning, or like skies that I see. As I'm driving to work, I kind of, where did everyone go? They're all quiet. Yeah, I know, Lily. Like Ryan, them had to go. Everyone else just left me. Or like sunrises. As I'm driving, like I said, I wouldn't say bored because I am driving, so I am paying attention, but I just see something and I tend to stop and take photos as I'm doing it. I am not, but I will. My regular job keeps me so busy with the end of the year stuff. And here was a bad photo. I did not do this. I just took the photo, so please don't get mad, all you animal lovers. But a deer was hit, and someone put a get well balloon on that. So I thought it was pretty funny. So when I was driving, I stopped and took a photo of the get well deer. Or here's like a thunderstorm, the clouds rolling in. Some pretty wicked looking clouds there. Yeah, my Instagram is nothing fun. It's not like other people's. Here's a cool photo. I was just in Chattanooga area. Anyone that's in Chattanooga. I have to go. I'm still packing. Good night. Much love, Raider Nation. Good night, Ramon. Good having you. Great seeing you again. And good hearing from you, Ramon. Here's another one. Here's is a pretty cool sign. Jesus is Lord, and it's on the hillside there. That's in Tennessee area. And I think pretty much that's all the stuff on my page. All the cool ones anyways. But yeah, anyone can subscribe to my Instagram if they want. But I don't really post like shirt stuff on there. I just post sunsets and pointless stuff. Some pretty wicked looking skies. I post the scenery of Kentucky, the bluegrass state. Or here's a crazy thing. I hate snakes, but I caught this. This was a snake eating another snake. So where black snakes eat poisonous snakes, here's a better example. That black snake, which that was only a gardener snake it ate, but it ate another snake. You post from Donut Nation, yeah. or stuff like this, like spider webs in the dew. And all these are taken with literally my cell phone. They're not taken with any high quality camera. Here's an awesome pick. Anyone growing up in school might remember these, called Fiestadas, the lunch pizzas. Best things in the world. You can't go wrong with them. I love them things. Here you go, Lily, where you talked about donuts a minute ago. This is a donut. This is the final part of it. It was a chicken sandwich with a donut, a glazed donut. But here's the best part. Here's what it looks like when you ordered it. So you got 2 donuts and chicken. Where can I get 20-inch wide HT vinyl? I have a wide form vinyl cutter, but no one has large rolls of vinyl. Man, what is that name of that? Their logo is green on their vinyl. Let me do this real quick, Eric. 20-inch vinyl. US cutter, Eric. They actually got fairly good pricing too. You can buy by the foot, the yard, and here they've got Caesar. They got like a house brand too. Like here's a good example. Their house brand HTV 20-inch heat transfer vinyl is $279 to $329, and then Caesar is $499 to $539. Like where they've got the different widths and all that, or the different measurements. So you, depending on how wide the size you're paying for. And then, like I said, they carry the Caesar brand, and they got their own house brand stuff. But US Cutter is pretty good on price. Yeah, and they have, like we said, adhesive vinyl. They carry all the other kind of vinyl too. So they carry Oracal for your sign vinyl and all that stuff. And they're pretty good price on everything. They get, like, their shipping's really quick. The price, like 5 yards of white, it's going to cost you $44.99. That's the 20-inch. But remember this too, Eric. If you're printing 20, most shirts are only going to be like, and when you even screen print, are going to be 13-inch wide. So you could get away with buying a 15-inch wide roll, or even I think they got a 10. But if you wanted to make sure you hit the width, you could buy the 15, and then you're not scrapping as much. Because if you go with the 20, you can get the other. But if you're only running one thing, then you're going to be wasting some of the other vinyl. Any wholesalers that you have? Normally, I don't do HTV much, just because I'm not big on it. But normally, literally, like US Cutter, Grimco's another one. They wholesale. Their price, depending on what you're buying and all that, though, it's kind of close on the numbers. Sign Warehouse is another good one. And like all them places like Grimco and Sign Warehouse, they'll also have it by the yard also. Like if I'm doing like yard sign vinyl, like where something similar to the Oracle 631 or 651, usually I'll go with like a house brand. So like US Cutter's got something that's like Eco Green or something like that. And it's a lot cheaper. Or Green Star, that's what their house brand is, Green Star. And so it's a fraction of the price of what, like for the solid cut vinyl. So if you're just needing like some good cheap vinyl on like for flat stuff, I'd go with that. And like of course too on that stuff they got it to 12, 24 inch, all the different sizes on that, Eric. But yeah, that's definitely the way I would go. US Cutter, Grimco, and Fellers is another one. Fellers is in Texas, and they got 3 locations in the United States. I think they might have one in California also. Best to buy the roll cheaper. Yeah. Like Jesse was saying, like buy the roll, don't buy like the foot. Yeah. You are gonna pay. It seems like you're paying more, like when you buy a roll of vinyl. Like let's say you're doing sticker vinyl. But the cost of that, the savings of it, especially like if you're needing like let's say metallic, yeah, don't buy that by the roll if you're only gonna have one job for that. But your black and white cut vinyl stuff, even on shirts and all that, your shirts or your man, I'm drawing a blank. Sorry, your shirts or your sticker material stuff. The black and white, you're always going to use that stuff. So that stuff, get it in the roll. Your common colors, it's always good to get the roll of it instead of buying it by the foot. You'll save a lot more, and you'll be more happy with it also because of the price you're saving. And then, like I said, and then some of the times, depending like who you deal with or if you've got sales reps with them places, a lot of times, like if you buy something, you're like, hey, can I just get a little of this other color to try it or see what it's going to look like? A lot of times they'll hook you up with samples like that so you can actually try that. What's the shelf life of vinyl? Man, I still got cut vinyl. Now, here's what I'll say. On like sticker vinyl, I mean, I've got stuff that I'm still rocking almost 20 years ago. I will say this, though, that stuff to get the backing off is a little bit harder now than what it was when I first got it. But it still works. The cut vinyl, like for the heat press vinyl, the HT vinyl, I've never ran into really a shelf life. I mean, if it was a good batch, like occasionally there are bad batches of vinyl that do go out there, just like there's bad transfers, there's bad everything. But in general, I really haven't had an issue with any of them of a set shelf life of it not really adhering. So I really couldn't say there is, because you got to remember too, once you heat press it onto the item, there's people that have shirts that are, let's say, 5 and 10 years old. Once that vinyl was pressed, it's the same thing as you leaving it on the shelf then pressing it. So if it held up then, it's going to hold up. Now, I'm sure there is someone out there that will say, hey, there's 3-year, 5-year for that shelf life of the vinyl, but I have really never ran into an issue of true shelf life where I'm like, hey, that's junk now. Like I said, the only issue I've had is on sticker vinyl is some of that being on the roll so long tends to get hard to get off of there if you're doing like the contour cut and you're doing small detail to get it to relief. But in general, I mean, it's still stuck after, so I can't really say it was bad. It just made it a little bit harder, and some of that stuff was pretty old. I have had some vinyl that was bad, but that roll was kind of bad and janky in the first place, and we wrote bad on the side. It just literally we would use it for some other stuff, but that stuff was falling off after, like day after day, but it was bad vinyl to begin with. So in general, though, I wouldn't really worry about a shelf life on it. Like if you buy it, sit it there. I've got heat transfer vinyl still in one of my boxes from when I first started. I've used it. It was like a weird color we used for a basketball team. Never used it again. And I don't know, a month or two ago, I cut some of that just to see if it was still work, what the color looked like on some other stuff. It pressed fine, worked fine. Like I said, I couldn't really give you an answer because someone's going to, I'm sure someone's going to say, hey, there's this warranty or that life or that expectancy on it. But in general, I haven't found an issue with it. Like even like on the stick, like when you put it on something, you got like a 5-year, 3-year, 7-year, 10-year life expectancy. Them are in like certain conditions, like when Oracle puts it on there. And that's like out in UV and all that. But even then, I mean, they're all going to, depending on the conditions, how you wash things, use them, it's all going to vary on how well it holds up on the product too. Beard Box Design says, yeah, Heat Press Nation has 20-inch wide also. Yeah, Heat Press Nation does. I'm not big with ordering with them. Just to me, they're a little bit higher all the time for what I order. But yeah, that's another place to check out. Hey, Martin Jones, how's it going? The big thing, Maria, though, is just like literally, like if it's a weird color you're not sure of and you're worried about the shelf life that way, buy a little bit less of it. If it's something that you know you'll probably use, don't even worry about it because it's not going to go bad. Put it that way. Like I said, I still got some random stuff. Sticker vinyl, I have some just because we normally print our own stickers, so we just use a sticker vinyl that's printable. It's a white, so we print all of our colors. If we're doing reflective, we're printing on a hologram or reflective material. So we don't use as much as like the reds, the blues, but we still do occasionally get them out because when people want like a cut vinyl sticker that way and it's like a white or black, there's no need to print black and then contour cut it just for that sticker. It's kind of wasting ink. It's just I hate weeding stickers. So like I wouldn't say we try to avoid it, but because you're gonna have to weed the other ones. But if them cases we do it, like we got like the Jeep Club we do that with, where they do all these kind of standard colors for everyone's Jeep color, and so that ones we do it. The other ones though, we do the print sticker or we'll do contour cut around it, kind of a little bit different. But it's just kind of finding the need and finding what people want. And then, like I said, it doesn't hurt. Like I've got some just even like we're talking about that, like some weird colors of cut vinyl sticker material sitting there that I've had a long time because we use it for some things and no one else really wants some colors after. Or like when I had my restaurant, we did a sign before I had my full printer. Literally, so we did a whole cut vinyl on all the windows, and I have a 48-inch wide vinyl cutter. So we did literally full rolls of that stuff. We had some weird browns, and because it's called Roadside Cafe, and so we did all these like it's like a roadside scene, and these colors were like I couldn't think what else you'd ever use them for. The colors just aren't your normal run-of-the-mill colors. So Martin Jones, did you finally clean up all those boxes? Are those or are you sitting somewhere else? No, am I sitting somewhere else? No. No, Martin, I cleaned them up. They're in another section. I literally got a lot of these rooms that are identical, same color floor, same color walls. But I'm not in a different room. We just relocated some of them. I'm changing some things up because I've got some other equipment that came in. And for right now, I'm going to bring the equipment here instead of to the shop because it's not production size equipment. So it's used. I mean, it could be, but it's not. It wouldn't hold up to the runs that I need on things. So I'm bringing that equipment here to test here and just do small run stuff. So I figured I'd clean this up a little bit and probably sit some over on the table or in one of the other rooms. But I just needed the room. So I put the boxes in another room that I've got that are just for the boxes. We just go in there and pull boxes. But yeah, I mean, I still got some in here. I still got some shipping materials here. I've got random things like a rebuild kit for a DTF printer, all your lines, hoses, and all that stuff. That's what that one box right there is, written in Chinese. That is a rebuild for all your stuff, encoders and everything but the print heads. Like here's the RIP software for it. RIP 6 main top. Here's some Epson print heads, i3200s. They're a very premium head, pretty expensive. They're about $1,000 a head, give or take, depending where you're getting them from. I got 2 of them in here. So, but yeah, that's just. And if anyone wants to tell me what all this stuff says, I'd greatly appreciate it. Mark says, I can't say too much if you saw my office. Yeah, that's the thing is like, I do keep things clean or try to. It's just crazy. I have so much stuff and I got to move things all the time. Sorry, I was trying to make sure I got the live chat pulled back up. But yeah, it's one of them things. It's like it's hard to keep things clean. What I did do though, where my keyboard's all programmable, I did a pinstripe. So I did the Waldo striping, and I did banana and pickle striping on the other side. The color doesn't show up that great, like under dark light it does, but I used to have it doing a wave across it, or the matrix, and I changed that up. So. Yeah, they do say, Martin, though, if you have a dirty desk, usually people with dirty desks are more productive people than people that have super clean desks. So I kind of sticking to that or hoping that's true. But, well, guys, I'm going to end it. It's been an hour and a half now. So if there's no questions, guys, I'm going to hop off here. So I can try to get some more other stuff done. Thank you guys for coming on board tonight. How difficult is WordPress to use for beginners? I don't use WordPress. I use WordPress. I mean, it's not hard, I guess, but WordPress is not used for graphics design, really. So, Pam says, I must be a productive person. Jesse Gibson says, bye, everyone. Good night. Yeah. No, WordPress. So like I said, I don't use WordPress. So I don't really have I use Microsoft Word. Oh, you mean, for building the site. I got you. Sorry, Beardbox. My mind's off in left field right now. I use I use WordPress. But I use web builders with it in the back end. So I'll use like Astra, or I'll use Elementor. The WooCommerce. Yeah. So I use like the web builder on the back end with it. It's pretty simple. There's like 3 or 4 people that I follow, and literally I've learned all my website design from them. And all I did is like watch what they did and then just implement it myself with the different builders that are out there. And it took, like the bananas and pickles site, I had it up and running less than 3 hours. And that's just for me taking my time creating the photos. Usually, from start to scratch, I can usually put a site up in about that time. If I'm focused on it, no one's bothering me or interrupting me. If you watch some videos, a lot of them videos are 2 or 3 hour long. And I mean, they go right through word for word. They even have the photos you can download to build the exact site that they've got, so you can learn from them. But it's a learning curve, but it's not too hard. I would rather do that than pay for a site anymore. And I like it better than all the other ones, because like even the ones that people are buying, like that Rye uses, and I can't think of the name right now, the back end's pretty much WordPress. So it's easier if you learn it then, and like I said, the videos are out there so you can learn as you go. You can create your own site. It's all encrypted, and it's kind of, if you're worried, you can pay people to do it for you, but I would rather do that than like use some of these other ones, just because I think it's the best way. It's the cheapest way. It's more cost effective, and then like you can create and put anything you want on it. You can put animations, videos. It just depends. Like, and then the plugins, most of them are there free anyway. You just got to look for which ones you want. And then the stuff that you do have to buy is very minimal. Like you can do like the shirt designers and all that stuff, kind of like the Printava stuff and all that, or like the print on demand things. They even got plugins for that, and they're fairly cheap. And they work pretty good. I don't have any of my sites up and running anymore with them, but when we used to do that, we've had some other sites, and it's like that plugin, the print on demand one. It's $49 and you own it forever. So we're compared to if you're buying some of these other ones, they're that much a month just to use that. So I think it's a good decision, but it's not too hard. I mean, it's literally, they can talk you right through it. You might not be able to get exactly what you want in the first build, just because like they're only going to show you certain things, and you got to go looking for other, let's say you want it to scale across or whatever on the intro. You're going to have to go look for that stuff yourself. But once you kind of get what you like, sorry guys, had a reunion thing I forgot about. But yeah, once you get it down pat though, or figure out what it is, then it's easier to make it what you want, and you can build that site and pretty much have it do anything you want. And it's easy to, the back end's real simple. The back office works really good, simple to do the shipping and all that from there. Get it all figured out. It's not too bad. Beard box. Like I started to actually do a video, and I've been sidetracked so much. Hopefully I can finish it up soon. Because I was going to go through and just throw a site together to show people how it's done, and just put pretty much basic stuff, not go through and put 400 items, but just a few items. Because after that, once you keep adding them, it's just a few things, clicks here and there. So the big thing is buying your domain, which you already have, because you already got the WooCommerce or the WordPress link and all that. So that's the biggest thing, is getting that and putting it on the host thing. That's actually one of the hardest things. Other than that, it's not too bad. Hope that helped, Beardbox. I'm going to hop off here, though. Message me if you have any more questions on it, and I'll try to help you out as much as I can. And I'll try to get that video done. I know there's people that asked for it. I just got sidetracked and haven't got back to working on it. So I'll try to do that soon. Hope that helped everyone. Hope everyone had a good time. Good night. Please like, subscribe, follow, guys. You know the thing. Give it a thumbs up if this was helpful. Thanks again, guys. Glad everyone stopped in. Glad to hear from everyone. I'm out. Peace.